Hello, all. Welcome back to Geek, Feng Shui. I'm your host and game master, Bob Sellers Jr. Shout out to our friends at Cat Good Brewing here in Casson, Manthorville, under pressure in Golden Valley, and southeast and beautiful Pine Island, where venues of similar nature in your area, pure family, pet, kid, fun, friendly entertainment, where you bring them or find them there, or if you're limbering up to do yoga on Sundays at Cat Good here in Casson. We don't judge if you drink before, during, or after, but we'd like to see pics or videos of you drinking while you're doing yoga to show that it can be done. Check out my books at sellersjr.com, my overall website at geekfengshui.com, and this channel, which we appreciate if you like and subscribe and setting on the bell. I touched on it when I was doing my Assassin's Creed video. Yesterday I had a couple of run-ins with some weird situations, and if you look at my Horde Hunter, I was leveling out doing the Kolkar quests. I did the underwater ones by the Marine Fort, and I went and did the Kolkar quests. And as I got to the last, for me, the last guy in there, there was 3 Kolkars. So I went up and killed 2 of them. Another guy was taking me on one-on-one with a couple of the other ones. I did my thing. I got my piece of the quest and went up and did a mine node. And as far as when I left, he was just fine. The last one was everything else was dead. Well, what I apparently didn't realize, and it must have taken a long fight, because I went on, turned the quest in, picked up other quests, sold stuff, went out to the island, and I basically cleared much of the island when all of a sudden he whispered, asked me why I ran off when he was almost going to die. And I had to think back, and I said, I don't recall that. Well, I went back and watched the video today, and it's like, I'm wondering if he's confusing me with somebody else, because I didn't see that unless it was a layering. We chatted about it, and so it must have been the layering that got him somehow or other, or he was slow. And it goes to point out in hardcore, you really shouldn't underplay where you're at as you can in Care Bear. Like here in Wrath of the Lich King, I can go as a level 10 in the level 20 areas and not have to worry about it, because if I die, I just go resurrect. Well, in hardcore, it's unforgiving. As you've seen in many of my videos, I will go out and over level, so I come in at least 2 to 3 levels higher. So then I ran into somebody else that took the opportunity to steal a quest, which was annoying in and of itself, and he was rude about it. So then the other funny thing is I was chatting with a good friend, shout out to the Beast guy, and we got chatting about how things were going with my characters, and I said, yeah, it's kind of weird. I thought on this server, at one point I looked up the population, it looked balanced as far as that particular website. You know, you can't necessarily trust all of these websites, but and I said, but I noticed there's a lot less Alliance playing than when I see if I'm out on the Horde side. Well, he asked where to find that, so I went and looked it up. And other websites tell me the server is 98% Horde. It's like, okay, that's how it was when I was on my Alliance. Early on when I played World of Warcraft for the first time, my friends were on a PvP server playing Alliance on a Horde heavy server. And that explains why when I sell stuff that I might consider junk. Now, I mean, what I mean by that is I would, on any other character, including this one, they sell stuff to the vendor that I say, I just don't need that. On the Alliance side, some of that junk was selling for, like I bought 80 gold, I bought 14 slot bags, and it's crazy. Well, I have to go look at the auctions on this side, and that is something of a sign of that if you're in the minority and you're farming, there's a lot of people that don't want to farm, and you can buy a WoW token and get all kinds of gold, so you don't have to rely on your own work to do it. So I'm happy to supply that. So I also found out in level 20 for 5 gold, you get riding. This character obviously is not even close to that. So I have to start playing the election house to and I thought I would I don't want to say level up in coordination with you two, but I'm trying to level my hunters in the same areas in both variations of WoW Classic to show how things changed. And they did nerf, for want of a better term, the layering levels for areas around the Lich King, meaning somewhere that was level 30 in Classic, maybe level 20 here. So, I mean, Care Bear is weird because you're not as cognizant of when you're over your head as you are in hardcore, because obviously hardcore, you get over your head and you drown, figuratively and literally, depending on whether you're swimming or out in the flatland surrounded by a bunch of red things. But I thought I would touch on that. What was funnier yet is when I post my videos, I ask people to like the video, comment, positive, negative, whatever you want to do. And I've gotten good comments. People didn't like seeing the subscribe thing going on all the time, so when I think about it, I try to turn it off. Well, anyway, I put up the video and I watched it to make sure everything was good, so I tried to double check it. And it tells you a ratio of like and dislike on your videos. And apparently, if you like a video and then or dislike a video and then undislike the dislike you put in, it remembers that, because when I had the one like, which was mine, it said 50%, which means somebody disliked it, but yet the dislike count was not listed. Now, I don't know if that's a way to hide that from people, but you would think if it was going to show you that, it would show dislikes. I don't know how that works. But yeah, so I had to assume. The one guy that asked me well after the fact of why I ran away, I gave him a link to it because I had only assumed that it might have been him. No way to know for sure, but it's like, if you're going to dislike something, leave a comment as to why. The guy that was rude to me and when he took the quest line, I didn't share the channel, so I don't know if he found it later or not looked it up.
I assist you.
What happened?
Till next we meet.
But, yeah. So please like, subscribe, set the bell, comment. Everything helps. I'm a barbecue smoker. I compete in barbecue competition. If you've never done it, there's a
Keep it real. Glad I could help.
knowing there's going to be people that are going to
Glad I could help.
be rude and crude. And I tell my neighbors and friends, I said, if you do things I don't want to hear, it's the best thing I've ever eaten, A, and B, it's the worst thing I've ever eaten, without a qualification as to why, because you can't learn from positive or negative comments unless you know, why did you like it? Why did you
Have a
dislike
good
it?
one. Keep it real.
I've adjusted my
Be good.
recipes because of
Have
that.
a good one.
So, and then I'm watching What We Do in the Shadows is a great comedy series in there. One guy was dealing with a troll on the internet,
Yo,
and it turns out the troll
keep
was
it
an
real.
actual troll.
Be good.
And he was an energy vampire, meaning instead of drinking blood, he would go and talk to people and suck out their energy and bore them to death. So now every time I get a trollish comment from somebody else, think of a giant dumb troll.
Keep it quick, kid. I ain't got all day. Yo. Hurry back.
I have a feeling I won't see the same prices for stuff in this auction house. I'll have to go look. To be honest, I was only looking to upgrade my Alliance Hunter when I started noticing the nuance of things. Like, you don't see stuff listed, well, I'll list it. And then people started listing, and so 20 fabric pack of 20 goes for 5 gold. Silver bars were going for gold a piece. That's because there's so few people on the Alliance side. And just because a web server shows a population behind doesn't mean that it actually is necessarily. It just could be the number of characters. Yeah, if I see somebody, it's in trouble. But yeah, the only thing I can think of is that people who play hardcore or are new to it, don't understand the consequences of being stupid. And I mean that in a good way, is that Care Bear allows you to develop those habits. Because as I showed with my Alliance Hunter, I went into places I shouldn't have. I wouldn't in hardcore. But I'll try it here, and I end up dying, resurrect, and come back, and it would never have flown well in hardcore. I mean, I might go exploring the Southern Barrens here, but I wouldn't until I'm high enough level to do so in hardcore. I had to on my shaman request, and it was dicey because that's the high-end level Barrens. Every area has high and low end of it. It can widely vary from as much as 10 levels or more. True litmus test for me is monographs, because you're going to see how many people show up from both factions. And so sometimes they might make opposite faction characters just to make it so that you have to. I forgot to go get the quest for the windows. They may make opposite faction characters just to take it, so you get certain achievements for taking it or defending it. And I used to annoy people as I switch characters mid-fight. My characters need to. That's why I also get a kick out of when people say, "Well, what's your main?" I said, "I have a whole garage full of mains." It's like if you collect cars, you have a bunch of them are your more favorites. So you can drive around and spin the wheels, circulate the oil. Well, that's fine. The only reason I started these Wrath of the Lich King characters, well, A, they're hunters, B, they're both sides of the faction of the same server, and C, exotic pets, and I'll be honest, mid-grass. You do get riding at 20 here for 5 gold. I had to laugh when I was talking about the tokens. It's like, you know, that would be about the only reason I would buy a lot of tokens if I wanted to get riding. On the lion side, that will not be a problem. Today I went collecting mail from stuff I put up in the auction last night. 40 gold. When we get down here, I'll go to the auction house here and take a peek at what the litmus test will be. The leather, even bags here are expensive for the higher end ones. And you know, it's all relative to what you have available funds wise. But for 10 gold, I bought a 14 slot bag on the Alliance side. We'll go see what they sell for here. That being said, if I was going to try a token experience just to see how they work, I'd probably do it on the board side because I'm not getting the gold. And I just recently started playing it on the Alliance side. But Jiminy Crickets.
Loktar, strength. Go forth to victory.
What we'll do for the giggles and grins, we'll go look at the auction house and take a peek now that I'm familiar with the Alliance side. And I will pause the video so you don't have to suffer the... And we're back in town. A quick peek. Like I said, those 14 slot bags for 10 gold, I think somebody was just dumped for 10 gold a pop. I just happen to have 10 gold, and frankly, having that much disk space is a huge bonus for leveling during the grind. So for example here, if I go look at leather, they're 15 silver. Prices do go up, but obviously people are undercutting everybody. Oops. So this would sell the vendor for 2 silver. So for giggles and grins, if we're selling for 15 silver, yes, I have to use my calculator. Be 2 gold 70. So if I were to try to get a gold out of this, This is what I started doing on the Alliance side. I just started posting stuff and selling. That's too low. We're gonna try this again. Gotta make math looks up. Not being how much can I get for a stack of 18 letters? Actually, it's not so bad because they're listing it out at 14 silver. So I have 18 of them. So let's try 2 gold. Yeah, that works. Because there's people that look at the bulk I would, unless I found something else. Before now, let's go look at red linen rope. Let's look at linen cloth. So 10 silver, 4 silver. If you look at the individual prices, so 3 silver times 6 is 18 silver. Let's see, this is 21 silver for 6. Now we're going to talk about bags. This is where it was funny. When I looked at, I normally can barely afford bags on here. If I do the current bid thing here. Well, currently I have 8 slots. And the graphic, by the way, between the Horde and Alliance is different. On the Alliance side, as far as I could tell, these little ones are 8 slots. So you can see an 8-slot bag is so Journeyman's sack backpack essentially is what I bought over there. That was 10 gold, and that was cheap. So you can look at how the prices are significantly lower on this side. Let that go and see how that plays out. There's 5 gold from writing, so I'm going to be selling the leather if it sells in the auction house. Without doubt. But that again shows the population.
Go forth
I'm so used to working with 8 slot bags, it doesn't even matter. That's why I get a kick out of it. Says, I'll give you a gold piece. And I was, oh, that's so great. That's a whole lot. Well, then you go to the Alliance on a server that's 95% ordinary gold. Isn't a whole lot. I don't know if I did the. But yeah, that's a teaching lesson in
Strength and honor. Go for.
I'll pause this again. Put this up again. All right, so we'll go do some more raptor heads and zebras. I was a fan of, I'm still a fan of NCIS, and there's Zeba David, played by the actress Cody DePablo, was a fun character. She and Denozo. I think it's unfortunate that sometimes characters get tied together in the movies. I'm drawing a blank on his name, Unoccupied Bull. But he got a show on for a long time, but, working on a set for 10, 15 years. He kind of, as an actor and actress, kind of pigeonholed himself. You know, even over there, light feathers. I mean, normally my hardcore servers, I have mages I'd send those to. I'm not doing that over here. Dragonhawk's the shizzle as far as it comes to. Thank you, Beside. Wasn't expecting that. I figured I'll just go get a bear. Oh well. Old Red. She handles herself well. You can find the country western song. It's about a. Oops. My calmed down so let me delete it. I just moved it off. The one guy that goes to prison and is put in charge of feeding the dog. Well, he has a friend that brought up a female found in heat and get them interest each other. Well, then he kept the female away for a couple of weeks and then he went to make his breakout. He went one way and he knew the dog was going to go the other looking. I'd play it, but I don't want to get copyright straight. But you can find it on iTunes or even on YouTube. The other thing is gems sell for a lot more because in Wrath of the Lich King you have jewel crafting. So we use the gems for that. What I should do is set up a auction house too. And you have to keep track of it, and it's just easier to do it yourself. I still say leatherworking is the most frugal hobby to have. Not hobby necessarily, but yeah, profession. Because there's so many people that don't. I mean, they leave bodies all over the skin. My wife collects rocks from different places. I never found them. I don't know if this XP is a permanent one or not. It hasn't been a while yet. Yeah, I'd like to see them do a Wrath of the Lich King hardcore server, or like the classic. I'll go back and ding and level and train. I will admit, Care Bear is a lot more relaxing because you're not worried about something coming out of left field. My favorite one when people go AFK, there's a quest giver. I've seen over Night Elf area that one of the quests spawns 3 pools of blood. Those are nice. Maybe they won't kill you. I don't know. It's like, I was tempted just to sit and watch him. His life was going down. It's like, you idiot. On an AFK or on a PvP server, you don't want to do AFK either. So it's a sure sign that somebody's flying over. People kill him. Like, why am I in a cemetery? Now let's go take care of some of these guys over here. Yeah, with the Wrath of the Lich King in the retail, it's not about the journey, it's about how fast you can do it. You go dungeon raiding and They're not to mess with old red. See that hunter, they're never ready when the pets go down. It's a pretty awesome thing. Hunters see what happens when your pet goes down. Like, he was kind of he's kind of was a skinner. Yeah, I'm gonna start selling. I was out of habit. I was just selling leather to the vendors. Yeah, learned my lesson on that, particularly on the alliance side, which apparently is clearly the minority. I do get a kick out of how they automatically give you the two-handed axe specialization. And Wrath of the Lich King for hunter, they must have realized, yeah, it's a better option. I've seen other hunters, because I go inspect them running, yeah, those swords, and it's all that we like to play. Guns are just jarringly noisy in the game. I'm not against guns whatsoever.
Glory to the Horde. Farewell. Go with honor.
Go with honor. Diablo.
What you looking for? Spirits be with you, man.
So we are going to go trade.
Blood and thunder. For the Horde.
And I will pause it. And we're back in town. Box feature's nice. I went up and got some Christmas cookies while it's flying. We're celebrating our family Christmas this weekend due to work schedules. Somebody's got owl run on. Yeah, the way it works with Wrath of the Lich King, because you have flying, is you get riding at 20. I think in Classic you don't get riding to 40 because they only have ground mounts. And you get fast riding at 60. Well, here you get regular riding on the ground mounts at 20, fast riding at 40, flight at 60, and fast flight at 80. I could be wrong. I don't remember. Before you ask, is there an advantage in displaying the gold? Well, if you're farming, then yes. Bots will always have it because you can ride around faster and everything. Like there's a area in Northrend that's really good for mining. It's basically like a soup bowl when you're going along. And that's where you find a lot of bots. I mean, given what I know about the economies on both sides, if I were to buy a token, I'd probably buy it on the Horde side, because I obviously don't make, I mean, I'm going to start getting smarter about it, but I don't make as much gold. In an economy where it's 99% Horde, because everybody's playing it, you don't need to. Or if I want to make a ton of gold on the Alliance side, I'll just go farm and leather up and sell it.
Relax. Good to meet
Aspect
ya.
of the cheetah helps. Immolation trap.
Who you be? Be seeing ya. How you doing, man?
Yeah,
Stay away from the...
they change how pet stuff now. The other thing they have here, test training dummies, so you can go and attack them and test your DPS. I don't recall them having those in Classic. Particularly, they'll have raiding dummies that you can go check. Because raiders will have different builds than the casual player, quote unquote casual. And a lot of people would confuse the old main and alt. To me, it's insulting. Oh, you must be on your alt. No, I'm on my main. I can only play one at a time. If you learn anything from the videos, I play them all equally. Pretty much. Make it a win, and we'll create a couple of survival hunters. It's all in how you enjoy the game. To me, that's good. It's like owning a garage full of 20 cars. Now, that being said, if I was really wealthy and able to, there was a guy, there's a thing called multi-boxing. Multi-boxing is the 50 Shades of Grey in WoW with botting. What it involves is you have to have separate licenses. So there was a guy that I saw back in the day that had 5 shamans, 5 different accounts, 5 different computers. It might have been virtual computers as far as I know, but somebody said who knew him that he had 5 systems. And when you do a multi-boxes, you have a program that you key in, much like, for example, when I do OBS Studio, I have my iPad control what's going on in the studio. Well, you have a similar situation with the characters through a secondary program that monitors all of them, so they all do, you can set different things, which theoretically could be considered botting, but isn't. How you can tell the difference, I know, but he Ultric Valley and those other ones, the shamans just ruled because they all were coordinated. And anybody buy yet? No bids. Let's go see. So if I go 2 to 250, well, let's see. It's going to go 150. I get leather like it's coming out my nose. It does tick people off when you underbid them or underlist them, as the case may be. So this will be a test because I have this listed at 250 buyout. This is listed at 2. I'll say 225. So now we get into gems. Tiger's Eye sells for almost 2 gold, so we'll do a gold to a gold 50. And it's still an outrageous, but we'll see if anybody bites. And then we will look at claw. Winning claw. See, this here tells me that somebody is transferring gold between accounts or other people because they're listing it, or the people are buying gold. So the gold buyers or gold sellers list it, and then people come in, they buy a token and go buy it. Because the auction houses are separate between the factions. Just saying. Here you have more. 50 silver. Yeah, it's crazy. So if I list mine 35 to 40, should list mine as the diamond. Because it sells for 2, so I'll list it 35 to 40. And if I have bolted living cloth, we'll find a 750 and see if anybody bites. So there is a method to playing the auction house, and I'm not good at it. Yeah, I've seen people make mistakes and list stuff for way lower because they forgot to put it as gold. So that's 90, 99, so if I do 45 to 50, it sells for 3 silver. Well, the thing you want to do is go back and search and make sure, yeah, so there's that. So if this sells for 3, let's go on this. So if I do 50 to 75, and then last but not least, do 2 to 250 just to see if anybody bites. And voila. That's on an auction house that is high population of this particular faction. So yeah, should I, on a whim, go out and buy a token, it will be with a large side, simply because I can't make gold as fast as I can on the alliance side. I'm not guaranteeing I can make gold any faster. I just got lucky with the auction. I think.
What are you looking for? Strength.
And we're back. So we have to go get raptor heads and finish up the other. Yeah, I'm not holding my breath for any of those auctions. It might prove fruitful, but on the alliance side, they sure as heck will, because the alliance is on the short end of the stick on this server. And there are sometimes it's all in the name of the person listing it, and that makes people not buy or buy. If I was back in the day as Gazoonton, I'd list something that wouldn't sell, but I listed another character and poof. So I may create a auction house too. Then you got to keep them funded to be able to do their stuff, and you lose money when you send stuff back and forth. So it's kind of a I'll get my mining up. Somebody tapped that one before and got interrupted. Or didn't realize that they have to keep tapping because, no, that's right. Then this one, you only hit it once. I'm mistaken. On the other side of things, on Classic, you had to hit it many times. But yeah, if you get gems, sell them in the auction house because there's jewel crafters that will use them. And again, back in the day, I had my ton of characters you could do on the hardcore side. I would have a jewel crafter. I'm not planning on that. I know you said, well, you didn't plan on it. You didn't plan on that. Well, he's going to go mining, is he? Huh. Then we have the boss guy over here. What's funny is the boss guy is behind the first group of people you have to kill. Maybe we don't have that guy here. I thought this is where Tusk Dude was. Maybe not. Maybe it's one over. No. Yes, it's gonna go on my own here. Oh, that's Criminal's Cross, so I wasn't wrong. So what happened to mine? There we go. Oh, I don't have any of the geo answers. I do have them. We could go down and get the green gem. Or we can go over and do the, look at the raptor heads, because we have the horns, which are the ones that are over on their side towers. So let's stop and turn this quest in. The other advantage of overleveling, being higher level than you can get by with being ignored. If I was level 12 or level 10, I'd be ignoring stuff.
What do you need? For the Horde. Go forth to victory. Go with honor. Talk to me. Later. strength and honor. Dabu, go with honor.
That was a bad idea. Who am I in combat with? Hyena? Where? Must be a hyena that's stuck.
Well met. Goodbye. Greetings. Go forth to victory. Go with honor.
Loktar, Dabu. Go forth to victory.
Hello. Dark Lady, watch over you. What now?
Sug, for the Horde.
What you want? Spirits be with ya, man.
What do you need? Strength. For the Horde. Dabu. strength and honor. Gold.
I wasn't going to record playing with the auctionals because it is really boring if you're just watching this and not participating, but I thought I would show. Somebody did buy my light leather bundle. So what I'm doing now is I am looking at other stuff. Silver 82. Ooh, some copper bars. I have 14 copper bars. $16 gold. Now let's see. Gold, 12. So if I go to 10, 12. See if we get any buyers. Oops. Well, these are going for nice. So 4 gold. So if I do 3 to 350. And the writing is 5 gold. And there will be people that will be pissed off because you're undercutting them. So if I do 250 to 3, well, 2 to 350. 2 to 3. So let's look at Earthwood. Oh wow, people are really. I put mine in for got 3. So I put 10 in for. I'll just pause it here because you know it's gonna be boring watching this. So I came over to Ratchet. What have I done there? I'm gonna turn in the keg quest. Pick that up. Now comes the fun of going up and I'm gonna go tame the cat.
Zug zug. Farewell. Victory. Dabu.
Only because I like having special pets. I'm gonna go back to Dragonhawk, don't get me wrong. But
Time is money, friend. Glad I could help. What's up? Keep it real.
so you remember, a chili is not an exotic pet, but you have to summon it. So if I have an alliance hunter, which I do. Ooh, that is an intriguing thought. I think I'm gonna go back and keep my dragon and keep that quest in my hip pocket. Cause I'll run my alliance hunter over here. Show you. That would be a good adventure because what you do is you log out, you summon them, log out, log in on your other character, and then tame them, and hope nobody kills them while it's out. On a horde-heavy server, yeah, I think I'm going to change my mind on this. So on the hardcore server, I wouldn't really consider it because it's quite a feat to get there. So yeah, I think I'm going to undo this. So I will go back and I will pause it because you don't see all that. So we will go up and kill a few things here. And actually, hold on, we're 2 hours in, so I'm going to call this a video. And meanwhile, I'll go move I might do a video of moving my hunter over. I'm glad I thought of that when I did. It would have been too late if I had already done it. That's too funny. So we will call this a video. Check out our friends at Calico Brewing here in Castle Madiville, under pressure in Golden Valley and southeast and beautiful Pine Island. Venues of similar family, pet, kid, fun-friendly places near you where you can bring them, find them, participate in all kinds of events, trivia, beer choir, holiday stuff, or you can do yoga on Sundays. Not going to judge if you drink before, during, or after. Check out my books at sellersjr.com, my overall website, geekfengshui.com, and of course this channel, which we really do appreciate every like, subscribe, and sending of the bell, and comments, good, better, and different. As a barbecue smoker, I have dragon scale skin, so I learn from what people say and try to abide by it and do different, but it is what it is on YouTube. Likes and views help the algorithm. Have a good one.